First nice day of spring is here, and for you folks that live in a nice climate year-round, good for you. But for people that don't, like us, it was 17 below here a couple days ago, and it's been a fairly mild winter up until the last couple of weeks. Man, it's been brutal. But all these things you want to do, you want to move stuff around, but it's too cold. So today, snow is melting. It's got to be 60 degrees, 55 degrees. It's beautiful. I picked up the Omaha Coupe engine from my buddy's machine shop. It's in the back of the truck. We're going to unload that. I got to get the Omaha car out, get the engine hoist out, move stuff around. So we thought we'd turn the camera on. Maybe we'll get Pops to tell a story or two, see how that goes, and just kind of move stuff around. Come on the other side for me. Come on the other side. Thank you.
Oh, good. Don't worry about stuff.
Watch the oil there. Step it in. Don't be too worried. Why don't you come around back? It's not that heavy. I love you. I do all the time for myself. I mean,
Oh, you're kidding.
no. We'll have to go back a little farther today because I will get the engine lights out there. We'll probably go a little farther than we normally would go. I can clear the snow blower up there. Right there. The old man's over moving stuff around. I says, Dad, before we turned the camera on, he was telling the story about riding that 427 Galaxy.
Yes.
And so we're building the 427 Galaxy in his driveway. And I've heard you tell the story before, but I don't think we've got it recorded. So this would be a perfect day for it.
So I think it's like a filling station at 50th and Underwood. I'm not sure. I think it's Cass Street or Underwood there. And after an auto show, there was a white 63 and a half 427 Ford. I think it was 410 single carb. And I think I had something in the show maybe or whatever, but we followed him to the garage, and then I got in the back seat and we took it out for a ride. And boy, did it run crisp, and boy, she run hard.
Get you in that zoom, buddy. There you go. Hold on. You look good, Dad. You look good right there. Go ahead.
Well, that radiator in 60, I bought a Roadster with a cut down shell, 32 shell. Talk to the camera. Talk to my hand. Anyway, it would come out a Roadster and a trailer for like $125, and that radiator and a cut down 32 shell. And that 32 shell eventually on the Model A, that black 28 of ours, that's the shell. And I added hand formed 2 8-inch sides with a brake, 2-piece, beaded it, welded it, body worked it. And originally when it was chopped, it fit this shell. This is a recycled radiator, and that was made, the rumor was that Nichols Radiator Shop, like 28th and St. Mary's North there, Nichols was the main radiator shop in Omaha for stock cars, and he made special stuff. The guy was a wizard. And you didn't go to Speedway and order a radiator. You'd have to find somebody like Nichols to make one small, short, your specifications.
Tony Zager, who actually drag raced a 427 in a 57 Thunderbird, which Don Scholl painted at Zager's house, and I was sanding, and I volunteered nice enough to be a part of that. Did the first sand and getting it ready to help paint, and that Thunderbird, I think it ran 1160s, and it was more drag race than street, but it had probably a 7-inch slick on it tire. And Kidder, I believe at the time, had a Barracuda, and I think Kidder's on 60th and L there, I think it was semi-back I think it was a Cuda with a Hemi in it, 426 possibly.
It was.
And they would run at Flightland, and I think one week maybe Zager would win and one Kidder would win. that was pretty exciting. I rode in that Thunderbird. Wow, it was a hell of a ride.
I think we want to just
Yeah,
try to get over the.
Is it up? It's off, isn't it?
It's off. We want to go higher, get off the. That goes here. Lower down a little bit. Hold it right here. That's pretty good, huh? Right. There you go. My old man's a wealth of information. So back in the day, it was either Hemi or Olds. Back in the day, that was the big kid motor right there. When I stopped by with the Omaha Coupe and talked with Mr. Hanna, Bill Hanna, who was the third owner of the Omaha Coupe as a racer, he said that the J2 motor, the 57, 58 J2 motor, was the dream motor for those guys that were in the Olds camp. But that was a brand new motor because he got the car in 58. Took him a year to get it going. Go ahead.
So looking at these Strombergs in the box, like the big Lego 97s are the desirable ones because you want to see that logo. And a lot of them aren't marked at all when they come from the factory. I don't know. On the sizes, like there's another big, those are the desirable ones, the nice 90s. Stromberg 97 is the most famous. And the big of that family, there's 3 sizes. 48s are the big ones. Wow, look at that intake. Oh, that's gorgeous. You putting plates over these others?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So your head might have been cut off there for a second, but you're okay.
Sure. Anyway, on the family of 97 Strombergs, 48s are the big ones. And they flow maybe another 20 CFMs.
Is that true?
True.
Okay. I'm just I got to check him right now.
That flathead roadster we have, there's 2 48s on that motor you see on the site. Those are 48s, pair of them. And then the middle size is 97s, like it's marked there. And then the little ones were on the V60. Remember that little flathead that was 60 horse? They call them V60s. And those were 81s, and they are the little ones.
What are the big ones again?
48s.
Well, back in the day, when Hartwell built Omaha Coupe, him and Corvette Specialties guy, Chuck Servanty, he helped weld the chop on the car. Him and Chuck on J.C. Whitney catalog. You all right?
Yeah.
Need a napkin?
I got one.
Got to take care of him. Little boy Boog, his little red nose. Right, Dad?
They give you them at the old people's home, the napkin. Never mind, that's nose stories.
So, basically what we did is we, my buddy, machine shop, the old neighborhood machine shop, he helped me recreate this intake, and we built these plates here, 5 plates. Just in case we wanted to run the center, we put a plate on there for the middle carb for idling, but we're probably not going to use it. We're going to go to the original 4 like they did, but we have provisions for it if we want to. And
Options.
Yep, it was actually originally a 4.2 intake that we cut apart, because that's just cool to cut apart original 4.2 intake. And we're going to make plates for these 4 and the 5th one in the middle, so we're just going to run the outside 4. And back in the day, they ran 48s, 4 of them, 4 of the big ones.
Yes.
And they ran nitro with those carbs too on this motor. The motor was in the car then. But anyway, so that's why that's actually sparked the whole relationship between me and the machinist at the old neighborhood machine shop. He wanted to help me recreate this intake.
He said, when you build that intake, if I remember right, he says, I want to be part of that.
Yep.
So call me here. Here's my number. So when you get, and therefore the friendship kind of developed after that phone call.
And then we decided that motor's probably not big enough to run a 4.2s on it. So we built this J2 371 motor that my buddy Eric Johnson hooked me up with from a guy in Colorado who was super nice, and he had taken the whole thing apart. Legit J2 with the 3.2s, and it was a stick motor, so flywheel came with it and everything. So the motor's been completely disassembled, of course, and the crank was turned, and new bearings. I think it's 20 and 20 turned, new pistons,
So
forged
bearing-
pistons.
Yeah, they turn the crank down, so then you go like a 20,000. You cut it for a 20,000 over bearing. So that's what he's talking about, 20.
I can't remember if it was already 10 or if it was bad enough we had to go 20. But anyway, so roller cam from Ross Racing and roller lifters, of course, solid. We got the adjustable rockers from him as well. So hopefully, we told him what did we want, what kind of idle we like, Dad? What's the idle you like?
Oh, I can go to 8 on the 32.
No, I mean, what do you like? What happens in the car when you're idling?
Oh, I want that. I want it to lope, so that front tire come off.
So
Come right up. I want it to lope that.
Sounds so good. The tires come off.
It's a street light. Nothing sounds better than that lope,
I didn't have a chance, people. I didn't have a chance.